I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze or won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones, throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. True. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown.
What you wanna give, how much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, no. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underage.
Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Monday. Hey, Echo.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he completes it to Wilson. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
58. Mike, 58.
Regular.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Found the loose.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They have a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player at the other, and they just lock people down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10, right at the 30.
He's checking Kraft.
Hey, 43.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51.
Finish the game.
49, check 49, check 49.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Too easy.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Kill. 66. Bullet high. Jam him.
On the ground, this is Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Yellow.
Alpha. Mike, 51.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 41 yards.
He had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on third and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 32 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow, yellow. 180. Hey, let's go.
I'm going to run you over. Ship.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bills' 12-yard line.
Wait. That's a lot, Eddie.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. So don't.
Hey, color.
Go. Mike, go. 51, Mike, 51.
Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
51's the Mike, boys. 51.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Williams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The offense staying out.
Right here.
They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Watch the twist. Watch the safety creep. Deuce.
Here we go with Williams. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
58 to Mike. I got one. Under 10.
Ito Smith, his first carry. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Ito Smith, 98 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And that carry of 98 yards is now tied for the second longest in NFL history.
Amon Green did it, I believe, in 2003 when he was playing Green Bay
against the Broncos, I think.
And just face it, no matter who was running the ball, for that distance, give them some oxygen as well as the touchdown. What a play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they had 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll run on 1st down. Williams. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Yeah, baby!
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Check, check. Lucky. 15.
Blue dart corkers. I'm coming.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. This is fielded inside the 5. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm coming.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. And the grab by Croft. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, 15-19. 58's the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Check. Tight. Motion.
Allen now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
44's the
You must. Hey, wahoo!
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to like to throw with Allen. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let him know.
Hey, orbit.
Mike spoke bow.
Keep it on.
Allen now from the gun, he'll throw. Caught, it's Wilson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground now with Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On play action, Allen. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A first down carry for Smith. And an alley to run. The 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here we go now with Smith. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Ito Smith, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
58, Mike.
Hey, come on, no, come on, no.
Wilson's got it complete. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Bills have taken the lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. The completion good for 3 and it's second down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
At the 34-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Guys, Mike, 49. Buzz, Mike's 49.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again to Smith out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
A loss of 1.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. Going for the deep ball. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, 45 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 39 yards. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer.
16, Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Chiefs 14.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And Oliver breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
There we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Quarterback at all costs. Showing A. Watch the air.
They run it again with Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 57.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Get your orbit. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51.
From the gun is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Smith. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Mike, 58, right there.
Come on. You better bring it.
To the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. You go.
To the air, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Great job, man.
Robert Foster, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
38, Chiefs 14.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much...
It got his man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
In your face.
Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Yellow.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
It's our time. It's our time.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 44 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball. Shift.
Attack.
They'll look to run for him with Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Allen. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And some room to maneuver. 23 yards the pickup there.
We play to win.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On the run, it's Smith. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Pick it up.
Hey, pick it up. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on now, let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone.
And my goodness, another interception. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 48.
40.
Off 52.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Stop your whining.
Alert!
Hey, Delta!
Fofo's and Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Hey, home.
Hey, seam 6! Seam 6!
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Allen. They're able to locate Wilson. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Alpha.
Hey, Zoo!
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Allen now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
24. Watch 24. Slam.
This is Smith. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Half 85.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Robert Foster saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Makes the score Bills 52, Chiefs 20. Stephen Hauschka, the kickoff for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken just inside the 10.
The Chiefs take over.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just... And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. Eight.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to...
There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ito Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
51.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. They complete it to Hill. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And again, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Mahomes to throw once more. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's got daylight. 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
General, West.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer. Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try.
And go full strength.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Hey, 57, 57.
Back, back, back.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He completes it to Wilson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Let's go.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. The Chiefs will use... first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
58's the Mike.
Come on, boy. Come on.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Mike. Rip right.
Throwing his helmet on third. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Watch the twist.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now here's Mahomes. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and now it's second down.
makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
All right, D, let's turn. All right, D. 49.
Hey, Sunday.
Get the ball.
Scene 6.
Now it's Mahomes again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year, looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Bills 66, Chiefs 32. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.